Hi everyone, welcome to Data Analytics Blog. On this week dashboard is about the mental health survey. So the data is from 2014 survey that measure attitude towards mental health in a workplace, especially in tech place. So my analysis is based on the total male that took the survey, and total female, also their percentage. So I did my analysis based on gender and also employment status, if they are self-employed or not, and also leave status, how is it for them to take medical leave for a mental health condition, and also if they are working in tech company or not. So I did my analysis based on wellness program, if their employers have ever discussed mental health as part of an employee wellness program, also if they are working remotely or not. And I did my filter, so you can filter based on the country. So the analysis is actually for six country, so you can filter the information for each of these country, and also you can filter for year. So as we are all aware that our mental health is very important, and we must take care of our mental health. So as an employer, it is very important for us to factor mental health awareness program for your employee. So we start our analysis. As you all know that I like to design my dashboard on my background dashboard in PowerPoint. So this dashboard background was actually designed in PowerPoint. So what I will just explain how this was done, and we start our analysis in what's it called, in Power BI. So I will start by explaining this dashboard. So now you just click on you just launch your PowerPoint as usual, launch your PowerPoint. Then we have this, and remove the background. Then the next thing that I'm going to do now is just to add some color filter to my background. So now you right click and format background, and you add some color, solid feed. So you come right there. I think I did this, so yes, this is what I added. Then what other thing? So I will use some of my shape. So I'm going to use a rectangular shape here, a rectangular shape. Also, I'm going to use, then you can, okay, you can insert another rectangular shape, take it up here. So these two rectangular shape, you can now format them. Okay, let's format, remove outline. Then we are going to change the color. We're going to change the color. Okay, let's change the color to this. So I think I used this. Okay, I used the other one. So we change the color to this. So we are good to go with this. And then we add another rectangular shape. Here. So just make sure everything is aligned. Okay, you can actually group this. Let's group this. Let's group them together. So you come right here. So that has been grouped. So now I'm going to add another rectangular shape. So let me move this up a little bit, like this. So for this, I'm going to format the shape. I don't want outline, remove outline. Then this, I'm going to use a gradient fill for this. Was it a gradient fill? Let's check. I think so. And this, I think I made use of these two. Yes, I made use of these two color. So now the next thing is to add these three shape. So insert another shape here, come right here and add it. So you can see increase this. So now we format this using this. So I'm going to just do format, use format painter, then put it here. That's what I'm going to do. So now here I'm going to align this. Okay, I need to do something here. I need to add shadow effects. Yeah. You can just, so here we just format it. So we still need to align this. Make sure that it's well aligned. Okay, I need to change this. I just want to show how this was done. It's not something that is that. Because of the shape of my what I use up. So make sure that everything is aligned. Then the next thing that I'm going to do now is to bring my picture, is to bring the picture. So this particular picture, I need to bring it. So now just go to insert, insert, oh no, go to insert, then picture, desktop. So I already put everything what I'm using for this particular project in a place. So now it's for me to format, and then so I'm going to crop this picture. Crop, I'm going to crop it. So I think I still need to crop it. I still need to crop the picture. Crop again. So just insert your picture to what you want. That's just the logic. Insert it to what you want. So that's the logic about this. So this is what I did to achieve this. So just insert it. Then the next thing now is to write this. So what I did here, so I'm just going to copy and paste here. So I was the one that designed this, so I'm just going to copy it, bring it here. So what I did was to just insert, to not waste our time. So I insert a text box. You can watch my video on how to other videos on how to create background on my channel. So I inserted a what's it called, a text box, and I write something there, then format. So that was what I did here. So again, what I did here, so this particular picture I actually crop it somewhere, and I crop it from somewhere, so I can just place it here. So I crop the image. I can't remember where I got this particular image from, but I knew I crop it. I crop it out of an image. So now I now did some drawing. So this particular drawing was what I did there. So I just did draw. So I think this is what I used. And just did, no, not this draw. Erase. So I think it was this draw, but I think I added something black. Good. So I added black. Why is it not? So I added black. I did something. I added black. Just draw a line, then draw a line. So that was what I did for this particular. Let me erase this. So I just draw a line, then just draw something, just normal design. That was what I did. Just draw line. So that was what I did here. That was what I did here. So I just draw line. So I will just copy this right now, what I've done, and paste it here. So that was what I did. So again, my title, so is not, this particular background is not something that is actually hard. So you can do is a simple background, then you just save. So make sure you write, depending on what you want to do the analysis on your analysis. So just write the title of each of your analysis on the box, on the shape that you've created. Then you highlight everything by Control A, highlight everything, Control A, then just save as picture. When you save as picture, that's what you are going to use in Power BI. So now I move to Power BI. So I'm going to start from beginning. So now I'm going to import my data. I think it's a CSV file. So import my data. This should be the data. So I'm importing my data now. So this is my data. So I'm going to transform it to check if there is anything that I would like to transform there. So now you can see these are all of this. So these are the data, the time space, the timestamp, when the surveys was taken, age, then genders, the countries, and every other information that we need. So I don't need to clean anything here. Just close and apply and load it to our report view. So our data is being loaded. So our data has been loaded now. So now it's time for us to start some analysis. It's time for us to start some analysis. Oh, okay. So it's time for us to start some analysis now. So I'm in my report view. I think Power BI has given us a new. Okay, hold on. So now our data has been loaded. So now we start our analysis. So let's check through what we want to do. So we want to do total male that took the survey, total female that took the surveys, and their analysis. So again, I need to create some new column to extract. We have gender in one column, so I have to extract the gender, the male gender from the female gender in that column. So I have to create a new column for each of them. Also, I have to do the percentage for each of these, create some calculated column for them. Also, I need to extract the total number of people that are working that are self-employed and the people that are not self-employed. I need to also extract that. So now I move to my data and I will start my analysis. So now go to data view. If you want to create a new data, a new column, go to data view, then create a new column, click on new column. So now I'm going to write my total female. So total female. So the name of my column is total female equals to. So I'm going to use a conditional statement. If self-employed, that's gender. So let me just write gender. It should bring it out. Gender in survey equals to. So I'm going to introduce a conditional statement. If it is equals to no. So the reason why I'm adding this double quote is because so that this, if it will not be seen it as a function in Power BI. So if I did not put it now, it will be seeing it as a function. If you look at it now, it will be seeing it as a function. But if you want to write something, a text format, you have to add your double quote for it not to be seeing it as a function. So if it is equals to no, comma, then my true and my, what's it called, my true value, then close the bracket. Sorry, if it is equals to yes, if it is equals to female, that's, if it is equals to female, I need to write female. I'm making a mistake because I want to extract for female. I want to extract the value for female in the gender column. So I need to insert a female. If the survey gender, if this the column, where's the column gender? If this, let's check it. So what I'm doing that if this column, this gender column, if it is equals to female, so if it is equals to female, true, my true statement and my false statement, so it will extract it out. So now we copy it again. So you just copy this and new column again, new column, then you write total male, change it to male, then you change this one to male. So it has created that too. It has created that. So now I need to extract those that are self-employed and those that are not self-employed in, or what's it called, in the employment column. So I need to do another new column too. So new column. So let me write this one: employ. So I'm going to change this. Okay, let's start this. So employ will be equals to if employ. So that's the self-employ, what is it called? Self-employ or column. I'm going to use if self-employ column is equals to, for employ, no, comma, 10, then you close your bracket. So that means you give us the total number of, the column is going to give us the total number of people that are not self-employed. So now I'm going to do another one now, another column for the self-employed. So I'm going to do another column for self-employed. So just write self-employed, self underscore, because I already have that, is equals to yes. Close it. So we have our value now. So now let's go back to our report view. So now we start our analysis. So the first thing that I'm going to do now is to bring our, what's it called, bring our is to bring our background. So we are going to bring our background to this place. So we need to import our background image. We need to bring it to the report view. So I think we have a new Power BI view. So you need to download, update your Power BI desktop software. You need to update it because there is a new way you do things here. Now you can see that the report view, well, the visual view is already here. You can see where the visual view is in now at the top of the home, or you click on insert, you see visual view, which is usually here. So now I need to bring my new, what's it called, the image. So I will just right click, then format canvas. So now you go to browse, where did I, okay, I think I store it at the download. So I think this is it. Then open. So my report is, my background is already here, so just fit, then you reduce the transparency. So I have my background here already. This is my background, so I have it here. So now we need to start our analysis. So the first thing that I would like to do here is I would like to create this. Where is it? Okay, let me use this as an example. I would like to create this this card visual. So I use the card visual for that. So now I'm going to insert the new card visual. Come right there, insert. I'm going to insert that. Then my data view. So now I'm going to insert the total male and female. So I have my male, then also female. So you can see now. So I need to start formatting my card. Now. So now start formatting my card. So come right, you can see now that we have a new view of Power BI. So come right here, and go to card layout. Go to card layout. So now we start formatting our card. So the first thing that I would like to do, okay, before then, my data. So let's start the formatting. Okay, so now what's the first thing we need to do? Do we need to change the no? So let's start with okay, let's start with the card. Let's start with the card. So just remove the fee. I want to remove the fee. Also, should we remove the border? Let's leave the border. Then we can change it to this color. I think I was using this color for the border. Did we use that? Let me check. Okay, yes. So now the next thing that we need to do now, I want to add my accents. So now let's use this for that, and I'll change it to the top. So now what says the shape, we can use this. Also, let's increase this, let's decrease it to 15 or anyhow. So this one too, I'm going to increase it to 15. Or you can just do it anyhow you want it. You can do anything you want with it. So it might be a rounded rectangle that you want. It might be rounded rectangle. So you can use any shape that you want. You can use any shape. So now I'm going to use this. We are using this. So we decrease this to 10, to about 10, and this one to about 10. The size of the snip to about 10. Yes. So now we can think we are cool like that. So now we can change other thing here. We can the call out value, we can bring it to here, then change this to this. I think I used this. Okay, so labeling, also the labeling, bring it down below, or let's leave it up and change it to this. You can increase it. So now we have that here. So you can see now that we have created our first visual. So just make sure that everything is aligned. So now the next thing that we're going to do here, is this particular, oh, that's move. So we need to create these two. So now I need to create this. So go back to our analysis. I'm going to be making use of. So I need to make use of, or what's it called? So I'm trying to find my way towards this new Power BI view. So now I don't want to see it as total sum of total male as sum of total female. So I can't find my way around that. So to remove that, just as we used to do it before. So now I need to on the title. I'm going to put on the title, and I'm going to write the title as, oh, okay, let's check for how to write the title for each of this. So we can't use the title. I'm finding my way around this because I'm just seeing these new visuals, the way the whole interface is, because the last time I used it, I still use it this week and it hasn't changed. So I need to turn on the layout. I need to turn on the call out. That's the label for us to have that. So now we start our, what's it called, the next thing now is to use, what's the next thing that we're going to do now? Okay, insert again, new visual gallery. So you go to visual gallery and insert, we're going to use donut chart for this. Move to pin. Okay, yes. So now I've gotten this particular stuff now, so I can remove this. So you have to move it to pane and change everything. So we are learning new thing. We have a lot of new thing in Power BI now. So we move it here. So now I have what I want. So this particular one now, so what I'm going to add now, I need to add my what's it called, for this and this. That's for the value for their percentage. I want to extract their percentage. So now I need to format this particular visual, format it. I'm going to remove the legend, remove everything. So now we have our, what's it called, we have our, for female the percentage is actually, let's say, 21%, and for male the percentage is 79%. So 79% and 29%. So now approximately, so we have it as, okay, 20, let's say 21% and 79%. That's approximately. So I'm going to turn it off now, and then I'm going to remove this. Also go to this advanced function. I need to remove the background. I'm still finding my way around this. So let's check format. It's still bringing us to this place. So now, so let's check where to remove background. Okay, let me call out my, so now I need to call out the, what's it called, I need to call out my value. I need to call out my value. There's a new thing in Power BI that I'm just checking now, and I see use this week. So everything is now changing in Power BI. Everything is changing. So now I want to remove the background. Let's check let's check where to see that, if we are going to see it here. Okay, it's not here. Style and option, good. So go to style and option, then remove the background. So the background has been removed now. So now we start our analysis. So now I need to go to my data and create a new mail. I want to create a new mail for my percentage for female and percentage for male. So go to just create new mail. So I'll just say percentage, female percentage equals to 0.21. So I just call out a value for that. So now change it to percentage. Then to zero significant figure. I'll be zero decimal place. So now for my male percentage, I will do the same new male again. Male. So I'll just say 0.79. Change it to these two. Again, return it to this. What's the issue that we are having there? So now, so I have my male, I have my female percentage. So now the next thing now is to call out, use a card. I'm going to use a card. So I'm going to use the single card. Insert. We are going to insert again. Okay, let's bring this here. Okay, we are going to insert again. Insert, then visual. Where's our visual gallery? Then card. So I'm going to use this. So my data view. So female percentage. I'm going to add it. 21%. You can see it. So let me format my card. I need to format my card. Go to format, call out label, remove that. Then style and this to remove my face. Then the value, what else can we do here? The value, the value, the value, the value. So for the value, I'm going to use this particular image. Yeah, that's for female. So I'm using for female now. So now what else can we do here? So now we can just, I can format it, decrease the, bring it here. So let me copy and paste to use it. Okay, copy, paste, because I want to use it for the female. Okay, let's do this first. I need to do something to the slicer. So this, I'm going to use this. Let's use this color, and we use this. No, me, let's, okay, let's use this. Let me check what I used there. Okay, now I think I use a particular color. So let me check for the color code here. I can check for the color code. Let me check for the color code slicer. Let me check for the color code C8F. Okay, we can do it here. 20 200 244 255. So that's the color code. So let me do the same thing here. More color, 200, increase this to 200, 244, 255. Yes, that's the color code. So now I can change the rotation. Let's change the rotation. I want to change the rotation. I'm changing it. Change the rotation. You can change the rotation. You can see. So now we have this. So now I need to do another thing in this particular color for this female color. I need to, let me see if I can make use. Okay, let's leave it like that. So this, now I'm going to, so this we are going to use this for male. So remove this. You can see now that I'm trying to find my way here. So I'm going to change this to percentage. I need to change this to percentage. Then 0 decimal place. Okay, let's just bring this here. So I'm changing this thing. I'm changing it to this color. So these two, just reduce this. So I think we are cool with this. So now the next thing now is to insert my image, bring my image. I need to bring the image to this particular place. Okay, I didn't use the new card. So I should have used the new card. I need to change the visual to the new card. I need to change it to new card because that's where I can actually insert image. So I need to change it to new card. So where is my visual? Go back, change it to new card. By changing it to new card. So I'm changing this to new card. So I need to format my card again. Change this to this. Then this, let's change this to this. Call out value label, remove the label. So now side and this, my okay card, we need to work on the card fill. Remove the fill. Okay, remove the border too. I don't want to see the border. So now what else can we do here? Okay, the image. So now I need to turn on the image and add image. So now I need to look, let me check for my, I already downloaded some cartoon image for my, what's it called, for my, let me paint this and add it like this. I had so I already downloaded some cartoon image, so I need to add them. So now, so I need to add it to the my first image. Let me add it. Come right here, then go to where I already put my image. So I think this is for May. So this is the advantage of this new card in Power BI fit. Then I'm adding it to the bottom. What else? What else? Okay, let's leave it like that. Let's leave it. I think we are cool with this like this. So now do the same thing for this. So I need to add my image here. Add image, browse through. Image 1 is for my mail. So I need it at the bottom too. So just make sure everything is aligned. Okay, let me make it fit. Let it fit well. Good. So now just make sure that everything is aligned. I think I need this, my call out value. I need to align it to the middle. Yes, this to middle. Just make sure that everything is fit well and is aligned. So now I can group everything together. Just make sure that you highlight everything and group them together. So go to format, then you once you highlight the three, then group. So now we have our visual, the second visual here now. So now the next thing that I'm going to do right now, let me check that. So we are using this as our guide. So the next thing, I'm employment status versus. So I'm going to do the employment status. So if they are self-employed or not. So that's what I'm going to do now. So now I'm going to insert again, visual gallery. So I will use this particular cluster column. Use the cluster column. Then bring out the employment status. Employment status, self-employed. Okay. Then versus gender. So here, let's bring out our visual. So this and this will be here. In our y-axis. Add this here. Okay, let's interchange. Self-employed, then add switch to format. Self-employed, then employ. Good. Then our gender. Good. So this is what we want. So if you check our plane, our data, our visual view, you see that gender is in x-axis. So employ and self-employed, they are in y-axis. So we have this. So now the next thing now is to format this particular visual to what we want, is to format it. So now let's check that. Let me just write employment status here. Employment status. So just format it here and change this to this our color for labeling. Then again, what else are we going to do here? Let's remove the data label. So to remove the background. So now for our x-axis, I'm removing the title, and I will remove everything in x-axis. Okay, no, just the title that I remove. So for y-axis, I don't need the y-axis to show, so I'm going to remove everything in the y-axis. So for our legend, we need to make our legend to be visible. So now what else do we need here? Okay, the legend, you can just add it to this center, top center. Okay, so now data label, our grid line and our data label. So data label, put on the data label, then just work on the values. I think we use this. That's okay. Okay, now our grid line, our column. So I'm using this, and of course our usual. Okay, let's use this. So I'm using that. So now we have this now. So what else? Okay, we can still work on our label. Then our y-axis, the values, let me change it to this. Can change it to this, or we can just leave it. Let's leave it. Don't let us bold it. So now we have our employment status. So there is something that I inserted, this particular division. So I use this to just divide this division. So I inserted it. Go to insert, go to insert. Now that everything has changed in Power BI. Okay, was it this that I used? Let me check. Let me check other thing that I use here. Everything has changed now in Power BI, so it's just to be looking for what is not lost. But I think I use this. I think I use this. Let me check. That's what I use. I'm not sure. That's not what I use. Insert. Okay, now I cannot find what I use. I can't find what I use. But I know I found it in inside. So we can just use this. Can just use this to divide it. So just make sure that everything is aligned. Everything is aligned. So this is just shape and the border. We remove the border. The fill, I think I use this. Or let's use our normal. So let's use this. Then you can copy, then paste to use for the next one here. to divide it here. So now the next thing that we want to do now, I think that's the so let me just do this. Let me copy and paste to save our time, then bring it down there. So is our leaf, we are doing the leaf, but I'm going to change the visual to, I'm going to change it to this. So now remove everything there, then go to data, leave status. That's what we are going to do next. Now leave status. So if they are leave, how difficult is it for them to get their leave? That's the next thing that we're going to do. And gender. Okay, let me go to visual pane. How difficult is it for them to get their leave? So you can see it here now. So let's format this. All we need to do is just to format our color. So now the bars, that's what we need to do. I'm going to change it to this. This is what I use. Then change the title to leave status. So now we are done with this. We are done with this. So I need to change this. This new Power BI that I'm just seeing today, because I still use this 2 days ago and everything has changed now. So now we have this now. So the next thing now is to work on the working remotely, if they are working remotely or not. So now insert a new visual tool. So I'm going to be using pie chart for this. I'm going to be using pie charts. Okay, so I'm going to bring the data, that's working remotely, if they are working remotely or not. Again, okay, so I'm going to do this. If they are working remotely, so let's use gender. I want to see the total number of people that are working remotely. I actually need this here. Okay, the value, I need the value here. So remove this. Oh, sorry, let me return that. So I want to see the total number of people that are working remotely. Count of remote. So now just open this in new pane. It will give us what we want. So open it in new pane. So now this, remove this. I need to remove this. I only need number of people working remotely, so I will add it here too. So now I need to format my visual. You can also open, format it. I need to format it. Okay, so you can format, just right click and format. So now the slicer, of course we're using this. Okay, let's leave that. We're using this. So we are done with the slicer. Remove the title, remove this, remove the title too. What else? My data label, I only want to see the percentage. I only want to see the percentage. So the value. Okay, let's change the values, the labeling to this. Again, what else? The legend. Remove the title of the legend. So I think we are cool with this. So we can bring it here. Okay, the labeling. Let's check, let's prefer inside. Then the value, we can reduce it. Auto display, no. Okay, so we are cool. Legend again, let's change the legend text. Let's change the legend text to this. Where's the legend again? Okay, so now we are going to copy and paste, because we are using it for this. We are using it for this. And we're also going to use it, paste it again. We need it here. So now awareness program, we need to change it. Open a new page, awareness program. So now awareness program, we need to change it if the employee are actually after the awareness of their employers are after the awareness of their employees when it comes to mental health. So we need to format this. Right click. Now you can right click and do formatting in the Power BI. So now I'm only going to format the slicer. Change this to this. So now, so this again, that's, are they working in tech company or not? Be sure. Open a new pane. If they are working in tech company, remove this. or not. So now my data, open this in new place. Okay, so now where is the tech company? This, then this tech company, you had it here. So now I need to format the visual again. Format it, go to format, change this to this. So we are cool, we are good to go. Okay, no, oh, I made a mistake here. Okay, there's a particular, okay, I think it's care option that I use here. I use care option for the awareness. So let me, so there was a mistake in that particular one. Okay, seek help. So I use help seek help for the awareness. So you can build, we have a lot of things that you can actually use with this. You can build various different data with this particular, what's it called, with this particular data. So I'm going to put the data there. You are going to check it out. Okay, there's a mistake with this, so I need to paste. Let me open this in new format. Then this seek help. So now let me change this visual to this. So I think we are cool with that. So the next thing is the month. So I want to do the month now. Month. So I need to insert a line chart. Open new pane. So now date, my date. I'm using my months only. Months, then what else did I use? I think gender, y-axis, gender. So now I need to format this. Remove the title, my x-axis, remove the title to y-axis. Remove the title first before you remove. If you want to keep it, I don't want to keep it. So my y-axis, x-axis, this, you can change it to this. So now that is done. So my, let me remove the background. I'm removing the background. I don't need the primary stamp. So now I need my, so now we are done with all our visual. You can see now that we are done with all our visual. So the next thing that I need to do now, the next thing that I need to do is the slicer. So I'm going to insert this slicer. So slicer, I'm going to use dates for my slicer. Year, I'm using year. Not this. So I'm using year for my slicer. Let me change it to year. Okay, good. So now I need to format the slicer. Format it. Background, put on the background, put off the background. The slicer setting, I don't need the header. Vertical, it's not giving me this our tie option. It's not giving me tie option. Let me see if it's going to give me. You can use drop down on anything. So let's leave it. So many new things on this. I'm just saying this now. Hierarchy. There are so many new things that we need to learn from Power BI now. Let's see what's this for. I'm just a plus or minus. That's good. So let's leave it like that. I'm just saying this. So now level. So this, we're going to change it to this, then leave it like this. Can use a drop down or this. So we are making use of this. We are cool with this. So now the next thing now is, okay, can I copy the slicer? Let me try see if I can copy this. Okay, I can't. So now I'm going to insert a new slicer again for our, or what's it called, our country, the country where the surveys was taken, so we can view the information for every other thing there. So now add this. I think you should be able to format using this. Let's check. I want to format this. Let's check if you can format it. It's not formatting. Okay, let's just format it on its own, not to waste our time. So again, remove the header. We have about 6 country here. Remove the header. Then what is the slicer values? Slicer setting. We are okay with these values. Change this to this, then this. So now, so many things new here. So now we have this. So now the next thing, now I actually want to add this. So I want to add this particular text. So I'm going to copy it, highlight it and copy it. Then I'll just come right here, insert a text box, go to insert, then text box. Then what I copy, I'm going to paste. That I placed again. Insert, not link. I'm not inserting a link. Okay, let's check. We will be able to insert anything here. Let me see if I can copy and paste. You can't insert. So this new Power BI, I'm just finding my way around it today, and I think this started. So now I can just write this. Okay, let's just write it. This data set is, let me check what the root there was written. Set is from a 2014 survey that Mayo, from a 2014 survey that Mayo. So I have copied and pasted. Then you can now format it to what you want. You can bold it. Let's use our usual. So now you can remove the, so we have everything here now. So now our dashboard is ready. And we are good to go. So you can just recreate this dashboard. So I will share the data set. I'm going to share the data set on the video description. Just click on it. So you can do different things with the data set. You can do different analysis of findings with the data set, because we have a lot of column that can help us to actually measure attitudes toward mental health in an organization. So this survey was actually done whether in tech company or any company. So with the larger parts of this, what's it called, this data was actually done in tech company. So you can do different things with the data. So just make sure that you subscribe to my page, like, share, and also comment. Give me your feedback. So for your information, we have a lot of new things on Power BI. So you have to update your Power BI and also work around it, because today, as I was doing this, I'm just checking that, and I use this thing every day. So I'm just checking this today, and I found out that everything has changed in Power BI. So make sure that you follow up, and I'm also going to do video on that. Bye.